This, shall we say, unseasonably strange morning here in
Just brisk.
Brisk, is that what we're calling it these days? How about sucky?
It can always be worse.
It could be worse. You are correct.
We didn't get the 2 inches, they said. So.
Yeah, well, it's TBD. We'll see. It's still pouring the snow out there as we speak. But here's the deal. It is, shall we say, a little blustery this morning in downtown Jackson. And there is some snow falling from the sky. But the good news is it doesn't seem to be sticking. So, and we have a bunch of handsome gentlemen in the studio today, and one sitting over to my right who will be here in just a moment. So it's just going to be a morning full of a lot of fun. But first off, we have our friends from American Legion Post 371 there in Wellston. Welcome.
Thank you for
Thanks for having
us.
us.
Yes, absolutely. And we're going to be talking with you about obviously tomorrow, Veterans Day programs, but then also some of the other upcoming events that you all have. And with us this morning, we have, I'm going to sound really smart, Adjutant Stephen Johnston. Did I do that good?
Perfect.
Okay.
You even got the last name right.
Yeah, right. And then you are the commander, of course, John Stabler. And then we have Second Vice Blake Royster with us this morning. And we are going to be talking about what's going on American Legion Post 371 in Wellston. So welcome, guys. Thank you for coming in. And we look forward to hearing what y'all have to say. But first, we have a message, because if not, Adrian gets mad at me. And then we'll be back right after this.
At Vinton County National Bank, we believe in supporting the areas where we live and work. Now, we'd like to honor those who also serve our communities. Our new Community Champions account is especially for first responders, veterans, active military, and anyone employed in the fields of healthcare or education. This account offers rewards, discounts, and other benefits to those who give so much to others. Vinton County National Bank, rewarding those who serve.
All right, and we are back with our friends and good fellas from American Legion Post 371 in Wellston. And once again, welcome. We're so happy to have you here. So tell us what the heck's going on. Tomorrow's Veterans Day, right?
Yeah, tomorrow's Veterans Day. I know Vinton County had their Veterans Assembly on Friday. Wellston is having theirs tomorrow at 9 o'clock. So if anyone is available, it'd be great to have you come out. It's amazing what these high school kids come up with, and how they really honor the veterans that are in the community.
And this is the kids that come up with this, by the way. There's an honor society they have that focuses just on stuff like that. So
yeah, that's
it's
pretty
just
cool.
solely their career, like they get to run with it, and they do a wonderful job. The last few years have been spectacular.
Yeah.
Me and John's been at the last at least 3 years worth. So it's been a good turnout for veterans, and it's open to anyone that would like to join and come out and celebrate veteran.
Yeah, absolutely. So now tell us about when and where and all that again.
So that's tomorrow at 9 a.m. at Wellston High School.
And so I know schools can be a little finicky, though, about people coming and going. Is this open to the public?
This one is, yes. This event is.
Just for safety
They
reasons.
usually open the
get
gym
that.
doors, or they have people come in, they have people standing by just to make sure. You know what I mean? But yeah, you got to be careful with stuff like that.
Sure.
And they do a breakfast for veterans that morning as well, right beforehand. So I believe that's at 8 a.m.
Yeah, I believe so, yes.
8 a.m.
So at the high school as well?
at the high school in the cafetorium. So if you're a veteran, you can come in for the breakfast, especially if you have a child, grandchild, or niece or nephew there. You can come in and
That's awesome.
They allow them to come in and have breakfast with you too.
Oh, I love that. That's so fun. All right, since Blake is the newbie here of the group, and we promised that we would embarrass him a little bit and make him talk.
Oh, that's fine. I can talk.
Yeah, we know you can. So tell everybody a little bit about what your involvement with the Post is.
Yeah, so basically I'm in charge of entertainment and events that go on at the
It's
Post.
fitting.
Yeah, I try. But with that, after the assembly, we're going to host an open house at American Legion Post 371 in Wellston. We're going to have our chili cook-off. That's going to be at 1. Anybody's
So that's
invited.
tomorrow also?
Yeah, it's a busy day.
So we're moving from the school, though, to the actual Post
Yes.
after the assembly's
Yes.
over. Okay. All right.
Yep, and then we also have entertainment tomorrow night from 7 to 10. That'll be with Nick and Nat, 2 members of Mulgy Run. So we're going to
Okay.
have them as well.
All right.
Yeah, we had the band there about a month and a half ago. They're a duo, I guess, from the band, and they were like, we would be interested in playing. So we figured Veterans Day would be a good day. It's a little bit unusual because usually we have our entertainment on the weekends.
Yeah.
But you know,
Hey, it's a special day, though.
it's a special day.
So special
and-
entertainment
Yep.
for your special day.
And we have, 11 people signed up for the chili cook-off?
10 last time I
10,
checked, but
10.
maybe now 11. Who knows?
Are you going to cook?
No, not this time.
Then 11.
No, I've got
I nominate John Stabler to enter the chili cook-off.
But we're also doing
Declined.
a potluck as well. So if some people don't like chili, not going to judge.
What?
Not going to judge.
Yeah, I am. Like,
But,
who doesn't like chili?
You'll be surprised.
Okay. Weirdos.
So, well, some of the chili people bring in too is
Well,
unique.
it could be different.
Yes, there are
Yes.
some
yeah.
unique ones.
Yeah.
Just I'm going to leave it at that. They're unique.
Hey, listen. So going back to, there were several years in a row where I judged myself and several other people judged the apple pie baking contest at the Apple Festival. And you think that would be like the most pleasant experience ever?
Probably still don't eat apple pie.
And yeah, it's not. There's because you don't know. You're just biting into something that you're trusting is going to be apple pie, and then there's ham and raisins and cheese and stuff, and you're like, not okay.
No.
Anyway, so I get with the chili,
Exactly.
people can think outside the box.
I do know we have a brisket
Sometimes.
chili coming. So
Now that's outside the box, but good.
good. Yeah,
We
I'm
got
excited
somebody
for that
making a
one.
deer chili.
Oh yes.
Oh, that would be good. Yeah.
So it gives them a chance to have some unique flavors and give people a chance to try something they usually wouldn't get a chance to try.
No, and I think that's great. And some people love to make their chili super spicy, and some people
We've had a white chili in the
Yeah.
past, and that was different. We had one that was green, I think, last year. So everyone has a different taste
We'll call
on
them
chili.
unique flavors.
Yes.
yes,
That's what we'll go with.
we'll go with that. So what do you win if you win the chili cook-off?
It's a pool of the entrance fee. So first place.
Oh,
we get,
okay. Oh, some money.
Oh yeah. So first place we get X amount. Second place and third. I
Okay.
don't remember what they are off the top of my head.
You could be number 11 then.
I could be
you
number
make
11.
You can make a few bucks.
Declined.
I was trying to help.
Only if you enter.
Oh.
We could cook chili together.
Oh, well, that's possible. Wait, could I substitute Max for my?
No.
No. Oh, okay.
Actually, yeah, I would probably much prefer cooking with Max than you.
Oh, that hurts.
I know, right? Your sweet Max is a sweetheart. So events tomorrow. So we have start first bright and early in the morning with the breakfast, then the assembly,
Yep.
and then we move over to the Post for the chili cook-off, and then entertainment throughout the day,
Yep.
just to celebrate, and that's amazing. So is everybody welcome to the Post as well?
Yes, that's open to the public tomorrow.
Okay,
so
cool.
Anybody who wants to come is more than welcome.
All right, very good. All right, so that kind of covers our Veterans Day events, but you said that you have some other things coming up.
It's a busy month.
This month is
Yeah.
very busy. With Christmas and Thanksgiving, we have a lot of little things that we do. We have an organization, the 40 and 8. They do a Christmas food box.
Oh, that is huge.
It is.
It's been
And
going on for over 70 years now.
And they literally make boxes of like a Christmas dinner and deliver it to people. Like, that's crazy.
And this year, there's actually going to be a full turkey in there. Those turkeys we had worked out a deal, and thanks to Campbell's Market in MacArthur, we've got everybody's going to have a very nice turkey. So
Well, that'll feed a lot of people.
that'll be huge.
And then Thanksgiving Day at the post, if veterans and their families, if you have no place to go, we have a meal. Come join us.
Awesome. Love that.
That's something that has been done for a while now. It's just not a lot of people know, and a lot of the people that do know are not around anymore.
Yeah.
So one thing we are trying to do and actively doing is getting new members. If there's any veterans out there is interested in joining the Legion, we pay your first year's dues.
Oh, wow.
We don't care if you were a member of another post or not. We want you to feel like you're part of a family again, and that's what we all are, really.
Yeah.
I spend more times with these guys than I do my own family right now. So,
Yeah, because there's so much going on.
oh, yes.
And it gives everybody an opportunity to come to realize, hey, it's not that old image that people may have had of the Legion. It's not just a bunch of old guys sitting up there complaining about what's going on. We actually are very active in our community.
Absolutely.
We do a lot, and a lot of times it's behind the scenes. We don't necessarily make a big deal out of it. We just want to make sure that we're out there doing something to serve our community. We've served our nation, and now it's our time to come back. Youth and is one of our 4 pillars. Our veterans and their family is one of our other pillars. So it's one of those things that we want to make sure that we are out there and getting people to realize you can come be part of something important again and be part of a family that will care about you and help you to move forward.
Do you have to be from Wellston to join the post? And so I think that's really confusing for people. You know what I mean?
I have members. I process the membership, so I got members in North Dakota, Maryland, New Mexico, California. We got members from Columbus that come down to join us. A lot of the people just like the atmosphere that we produce down there, and if you walk in, you don't know a stranger. I mean, everyone is interested to find out your name, or they'll buy you a drink just to say, "Hey, welcome."
Yeah.
And it doesn't have to be alcohol. We got
No,
we have plenty of stuff.
Whatever.
coffee. We drank a lot of coffee last night when it was getting chilly. But I mean, coffee. So a lot of folks will come in and don't drink at all anymore.
Sure.
So that was one of those things. Oh, it's a bunch of drinks.
No, we don't just. Well, no, we got popcorn too.
Oh yeah, it's good popcorn.
But we do a lot, and we got a lot going on this year. We've had a lot going on this year. We got a lot of younger faces stepping up and helping out now.
Good.
Like I said, with Blake here, he recently just retired. So he gets to put in some of his...
A lot
extra
of
time.
my free time is spent there.
Yeah. I think we've spent about 10 hours, 12 hours this weekend just doing work around the post.
Sure.
We ended up redoing some fire stairs this weekend. Needed to be just updated, so we had about 6-7 people get together, and we knocked that out in 2 days. And the camaraderie you have there it's the same, whether you're auxiliary, sons, or veterans.
Sure.
It's open to all, and we try to include everybody because it takes us all.
Yeah, absolutely. So I think that those Christmas dinners are quite incredible, and I know, there's so many of them that go out too. It's like hundreds, right? A couple hundred.
We usually do 300 is what
Okay.
we've been doing the last several years. So it's not cheap, but it's one of
No.
those things that we know it's important. We know it's important for our veterans and their families.
How do
So,
people sign up for that?
So
We have a call-in sheet. You
Okay.
can call into the Legion, and either someone will answer there and take your information, or someone will have it forwarded to their house.
Okay.
We have a lot of our auxiliary volunteer their time for usually the first 2 weeks of December. So the day after Thanksgiving, I mean, I've already had to tell several people that not yet. So
Yeah. Well, with this weather, it makes you think like Christmas is tomorrow.
Yes. So there's a lot of concerning things going on in our nation,
There
too.
are a lot of things.
And a lot of people just wants to have that security where something's coming from. And I think that's what it boils down to.
No, I get it.
So, starting the day after Thanksgiving,
Okay.
they'll be filming calls, I believe, starting at 10.
Okay.
Pretty much our business hours, 10 to 6 is what they fill calls for. Again, there's 300 boxes. So feel free to call in. The worst is going to happen is we sell out in 2 weeks. And that's usually how it goes. I mean, the ladies do a great job at keeping track of everything.
Oh, yeah.
And they do a fantastic job at making sure they try to answer every call that they can.
Okay.
I think a good rule of thumb is once you start hearing Michael Bublé and Mariah Carey on the radio, then you're probably good to call in for the Christmas boxes.
Probably, yes. Although I think some
him
of the
today.
satellite channels have already put Michael Bublé on.
At
I
one of
just
our
want
local
my
restaurants,
turkey.
they did that in the kitchen this last weekend. Is they had Christmas music playing, and it's like, no, not
See,
yet.
that's the problem. We don't have Thanksgiving music. If we had Thanksgiving music,
That is fair.
we would have to listen and endure the Christmas
well,
music.
Dashing
I've
Through the
been-
Snow was supposed to be a Thanksgiving song. So
Well, then we'll play that one. I have been, known to turn on a Hallmark movie these days because, you just can't help but watch the stupid Hallmark movies. And they're all stupid, but then you get sucked in.
They do a great
and you
job
have
at
to-
writing it. I mean,
It's the same plot every time.
It's the same plot, but it's like-
thing with different beautiful people.
or the same ones, just
Or
play
the
different
same
characters.
ones. Yeah, it kind of gets to be like an incest kind of thing because they're all, yeah. Anyway, that's neither here nor there. Yeah. So what else do you guys have going on? Get me out of this.
So
help, Blake.
we have our
Blake, help.
auxiliary vendor fair coming up in our community room. Basically, a bunch of local vendors are going to be back there.
Okay, fun.
That's November 15th, Saturday.
Okay,
Thank you.
so you can start your Christmas shopping then, or
Oh yeah.
Yep.
Thanksgiving shopping, or whatever you want to call it.
December 3rd, every year we have a group of hunters that come down from Hilliard, and they do some really unique pizzas inside of our post. One of them that people go crazy for is a sauerkraut pizza.
Yes.
I'm not a fan, but everybody else loves it. And then New Year's Eve, we have our party with Wild Suns Band. So that'll be a blast.
Awesome. You can eat sauerkraut there too for good luck.
I won't be eating any sauerkraut.
Do I need to bring you
have a penny in
some
it.
dumplings?
Yes, please.
Okay.
I love your dumplings.
Oh, they are good.
They are good.
Sorry.
Yeah, I'm like,
Shameless
everybody
plug.
loves my dumplings. It's fine. No, I'm just kidding. That's a whole other situation. So, yeah, you guys have a lot going on.
Oh, yeah. We
Really?
usually do, and it doesn't stop. Once January starts, we start all over, and we just start doing the same thing we did. And because Easter's coming up,
And you guys do that. Oh, my
The
gosh.
Suns-
Our sons.
our sons does a fantastic job with that Easter egg
That
hunt.
Easter egg
And
hunt is
I helped with that back
stupid
when
crazy.
I first got out of the Army. I'd help spread out the eggs and stuff, and it's just amazing how many eggs you spread out, and within 5 minutes,
Yep, they're gone.
Well, and
It
how many
takes-
kids? I mean, it's just
Oh,
it's
yes.
amazing
Yeah.
how many kids we get to help, and that's one of the things.
No, it's very
what
cool.
we do there.
Yeah.
It's very, very cool. What?
They'll let it snow.
Oh, thanks, Adrian. Yeah, you're a pal. Look at him decorating. I mean, it's kind of appropriate. The buildings all have snow on them and all that. Yeah, I kind of like it. We are like a real Hallmark movie right here on Main Street TV. Now we just need a love interest and a plot. Actually, you don't really need a plot.
Oh, we've got plenty of plot with what we've got going on.
I got
Oh,
you.
yes.
And then one of the things we do have, we'll be really hitting it in December and then January. Buckeye Boy State and Girl State.
Yes.
We haven't had kids go to Boy State for a few years. When COVID
Okay.
hit, it kind of.
Yeah.
But we've redoubled our efforts. We've worked with one of our Wellston High School teachers that is doing a lot with us, and we really appreciate how Wellston High School has really latched onto, hey, wait a minute, yeah, this is a great program. We need to get kids there. The last 3 years, we've sent girls to Buckeye Girls State, and it's one of those things that it's an opportunity that some of these kids will never get again. It
You're right.
is truly one of those things that impacts and change lives, and that's what we want to make sure that we get every kid an opportunity to do those things.
Love that. And you're exactly right. Sometimes it's opportunities that they wouldn't get any other time, you know, so that's pretty cool stuff. Where do I get one of those cool hats you guys have on?
Well, depending, it could take several weeks, but we have to order them through the American Legion. So sometimes they go quick, sometimes not so quick, just like with shirts, right, Blake?
I've been waiting 3 months for that shirt.
3,
7 or
actually,
8.
Oh,
6
is
to
it,
7.
is it
months,
way
yeah.
more than that?
Yeah. So
For a shirt?
For a shirt, yeah.
It's been a long year.
We should start a shirt company. Oh, wait, there is one here.
So,
Free plug.
so
Zip printing.
so we're working on that, but
Okay.
we had the problem is the logos. Yeah, American Legion gets very
Picky?
protective of their logos.
It is trademarked,
Yes.
so we can't just use it willy-nilly.
I gotcha. Yeah.
We had a donation for one of our local youth programs, and in order to put the American Legion logo and just our name and number on it, we had to go through national to go through all this paperwork, and it took about a month and a half, and we finally got the approval. So,
That sounds about right.
but we got it. So,
Yeah. It is what it is.
We all have rules.
Yes,
We all have things guidelines we have to go by.
that's right. All right, so anything else you want to tell our viewers while you're here?
Again, if you're interested in joining the Legion, come down, talk to one of us. One of us is always usually there. I work there as a bartender myself, the adjutant there. Here lately, we've been the faces you've been seeing behind the strings there, and we've been doing a lot.
Good.
But we want to invite any veteran to come join us. Again, Sons Auxiliary, if you have a family member that's a veteran, come join us.
You can still be part. Yeah.
There's stuff that you could serve. We have sons in auxiliary that serve on our honor guard. We've had honor guard detail at least once a week over the last few months.
we've
So
lost way too many
Yeah.
over the last this last
year and a half,
has
2
been
years been rough.
really rough. But it's one of those things that the Legion actually has come together with our local AMVETs, the DAV and the VFW. We're actually doing a countywide honor guard just to make
That
sure
is
that we have
super
enough people
cool.
Because we've
to
had
do this
days.
together.
To collaborate, yeah.
We've had days where 2 funerals and 2 separate
At the same time.
cities at the same time.
Yeah.
And we just didn't have the hands and can't be everywhere at once.
Yeah, and that's, that really stinks because
does.
you want to be there.
Yeah,
we
You-
want to
you
serve them,
can't
yes.
clone yourselves, but you want to be there for, your fellow veterans. And so, yeah, I get it. So you guys always accepting members?
Always.
Yes.
Yeah. So get hold of these guys. They have a lot of fun and do a lot of good.
And there's a
And
personal
cook chili.
challenge right now. There's a personal challenge right now for recruitment. So some of these guys are very motivated and very competitive. So like I said, we just want to get people to come in, because if they come in, they can realize what kind of fun you can have, but also
They'll
how
see
we
the
can serve.
impact we're making.
Yeah.
So, and that's what's important.
Yeah, absolutely. Cool. Well, thanks, guys.
Thanks for having us. We appreciate you squeezing us in.
Hey, it's my pleasure and it's my honor to have you all here.
And I hope I don't get detention for taking up too much time.
I know. Yeah, they walk in. Joe Finch is over here, and he used to teach at Wellston, so they're all like,
Been there.
"Teacher." Oh no. Well, very good. No, thank you. Don't forget Veterans Day tomorrow, and you can celebrate all day.
Yes.
Tomorrow there in Wellston, and so it'll be great. Well, thank you.
Thank you very much.
All right. Well, I'll tell you what, we do have another message, and we have a Joe Finch waiting in the wings to tell us about something really, really cool coming up at Lake Kathrine, right? All right, so we will be back in just a minute.
From breaking news to heartwarming stories, the Telegram is your ticket to the latest buzz in town.
Read your daily dose of local headlines, sports, and entertainment and more in hand and on paper.
Get a print and digital subscription for only $7.95 per month. Delivered fresh every Wednesday and Saturday.
Visit thettelegramnews.com or call 740-286-3023 today.
Don't just read the news, be a part of it.
Thanks, guys. All right, and we are back with our good friend Joe Finch. And you and I were talking the other day off the air about the fact that, and I want to just congratulate you on, you've had some good ideas, but this brainchild that you came up with, and of course everybody, there were a lot of people that helped you execute
wasn't
this,
just me.
but this upstairs uptown walk that you like had an idea about, and then working with Ashley and all the gang at the Lillian Jones Museum and whatever, that thing, honestly, if you'd had 10 people show up, I'd have been like, cool. That's not exactly what happened,
we
though,
had
Joe.
75.
Yeah.
And it's always fun to plan something
75 people in downtown Jackson.
something mysterious and exciting that's been under our noses the whole time. And to me, that makes it even more. And we are planning something next year already.
Exactly.
We're looking at downstairs downtown. So if anybody has an interesting basement in a building in the uptown area, let us know, because we're kind of got a couple already, and we're going to try to do the same thing, only in basements.
Listen, you have a built-in advantage because we as human beings are inherently nosy.
Yes,
So,
very much so. Yeah, I am, at least.
I mean, I think that we just all are, and it's funny because you drive by these downtown buildings every day and you see them, but you don't know what's up there.
Yes.
Maybe.
Yes.
And it's like, oh.
And some of it is untouched from decades and decades.
Yes.
Now, on the other hand, a lot of our uptown is nice apartments now, too.
Yes.
So you have to kind of pick and choose,
You
where you
got
want to
it.
explore. And I'm wondering if basements might be the same way, but we'll have to find that out. We got a
will
year to find it out.
Oh my gosh! So a year from now, get ready to sign up for this walk that you have going on. But in the meantime, you
Yes.
came up with something else that is going to happen.
One of the groups I'm in, the Friends of Lake Kathrine.
Yes.
Just a little history before I even get into what we're going to plan to do.
Sure.
Back in about 1945, as World War II was winding down, two guys, Eddie Jones and J.J. McKittrick, bought up a bunch of property out Liberty Township. Mm-hmm. And one of the things, they did two things at once. Eddie wanted to build a house. You can see.
Is that them?
No, those are two workers, I believe.
Okay.
And they're laying brick there, and they wanted to build a house. He wanted to build a home out on his land, and he wanted to build a dam to make a lake.
Yes.
And that dam, of course, was built, and that's what we know as Lake Kathrine, named
Yes.
after his wife, Kathrine Jones.
Which is man-made.
Yes, as most lakes are. Yes, and the dam was just replaced a couple of years ago, too. Yeah, or remodeled. It wasn't replaced, it was remodeled. They had some leakage. As what happens, as I understand, to all lake dams after a while, they have to be kind of reinforced. But they bought all this land up and then made the lake, and Eddie decided that he wanted to have a summer camp there. And so he started working on that, and there are still some buildings out there from the old Camp Arrowhead. That opened in 1949, and closed in 1964. So there's still some buildings out there. And in the meantime, Eddie and his family built some lodges out there. One of them was accessible from Beaver Pike by a private road, which is involved in our hike. And that was Eddie's brother, Mickey, and they called it Mickey's Cabin or Pine Cliffs Lodge. And there are some ruins of that still there, the chimney and so forth. Yes, it was a really grand place. And then he had Pig Puddlers, which was near the entrance to the current Lake Kathrine State Nature Preserve, but there was an old road back through there. You could just drive to it, and it was on a hilltop that overlooked the lake, and that was the Globe Iron Corporate Lodge, and it had overnight facilities, even kitchen and overnight facilities and so
okay.
forth in it.
So it was fancy.
It was fancy, and then the third big one was Dairy Ormond, which is the one we're going to talk about here. That was Eddie's summer home at the camp. And he had a bridge that he could walk across to get to the other side, and it's long gone, but it was a really nice footbridge. And he could also take a boat over there, too. He built this summer home, and it's named after I don't know whether you call them provinces in Wales, but Dairy Ormond is a section of Wales. It's kind of a city.
I thought that had something to do with it, but I couldn't remember exactly.
And he named it that. And I think we have, if you can put some more construction pictures up there. Yeah, they're being built.
Whoa.
Again, about the time. We've seen some, these are from the museum. In the background, in some of the pictures, you can see the dam being built at the same time. So around that time era, there was a lot of construction out there. And there it is with a really cool old Willys Jeep parked there, and if you can go ahead and forward to what it looks like today, notice there are no trees. It's in a grove of magnificent trees now. Okay, there it is today.
Aww.
That's just from a couple weeks ago before
Love
the
that.
leaves completely changed. And you'll notice on the right there, what was going to happen in 2016, the state was going to tear this down.
Yes.
And they had leased it to some like game wardens and so forth, and they wanted to get out of that business. They thought it was a liability. It was going to start to fall in like all the other lodges. And we formed a 501(c), I think is how you say that group, called the Friends of Lake Kathrine, and we saved the lodge, and they had an agreement with the state as long as we maintain it. So it's going to be,
That is
sort
so
of a
cool.
low-key venue you can rent.
Yeah.
And if you were, as part of the hike, we're going to meet there. So I thought that we had an open house last year. So if people are interested in renting this for a small venue, see if there's some more. There might be a couple more. Was that all of the lodge? We had trouble getting it. Yeah, there's some other shots of it there. The big window, and we have benches that you can put out in the yard for programs. And I don't have any inside pictures here. There should be one more that shows Eddie Jones in the Sunday newspaper magazine sitting in there. Did that come through? I may not have airdropped that one. Yeah, there you go. That's the
That's the
back
big
in
window.
the day when we had the Sunday morning paper. It also came with the Sunday magazine. And one time they featured Eddie Jones, who was called Industrialist there. And that's him looking out, and we have that same window, that same view. Now, it's a little deceiving. That's grass out there past the porch, and then it drops off a big downhill, and then you can see the lake. Now that's all woods. You don't have that exact view.
Gotcha.
In the winter you do, when the leaves are all down. But that's Dairy Ormond, and it's amazingly preserved very well, the inside and so forth. So anyway, if you'd like to rent that, a little plug here, message me on Facebook. And we also, and I want to encourage everybody to follow, we have a Dairy Ormond Facebook page.
And how do you spell that, just so everybody?
DERRY, and then capital ORMOND.
Okay.
I think Ormond.
So 2 words.
Yes, 2 words. And if you like that, then you can follow all the developments and so forth. And I'm trying to put things on my Facebook page that get put on that too.
Yeah. Well, let's delve into the fact that Lake Kathrine still is a nature preserve. Dairy Ormond is on the Lake Kathrine property, which means it is still part of the nature preserve.
And there's a lot of rental rules.
So that's what I wanted to...
Yeah, a lot of rental rules. You can't just run amok out there. You can't have a fire.
Yeah, you have to remember that this is part of the nature preserve.
You can't have alcohol. We have that all listed on the Facebook page for Dairy Ormond. It's in detail there if you're interested in renting it. And you can rent it for the day.
It'd be a great wedding shower or baby shower or
a birthday party, grad party.
Yeah, something like that.
People, it seems like everyone's got a connection to Lake Kathrine in one way or another, and they don't even know this exists out there because it's hard. It's off the beaten path. You go Rock Run Road, but then you turn if you've ever gone fishing at Lake Kathrine in a boat, you know where to go because it's right past the boat launch. But some people have trouble finding it.
Yeah.
But anyway, yes, it's on a nature preserve, and so you got to be careful. You're allowed just in the immediate yard in that area and so forth, which is quite a big area if you wanted to have something outside there.
Yeah,
and we
for
have, like I
sure.
said, we have benches, wooden benches that you can distribute any way you want. Like we had a little concert there at the open house with music, and we put the benches out there. So in order to help our lodge and pay the bills because we keep it heated and electricity and
Well,
everything.
of course, and that's not free.
We have this
Or
little
cheap.
fundraiser. We won't make a lot of money for this, just some though. I got the idea of having a hike at Lake Kathrine, and I've been working, and I want to thank the people from the Ohio Natural Area and Preserves, ONAP, which is part of ODNR, for helping me. Jeff Johnston, who's the head of the preserves of the state, and Josh Deemer, who's like an area chief of the southeastern Ohio for all the preserves, and then Coleman Minnie, who's the preserve manager at Lake Kathrine. They've all worked with me very closely on this, and we've come up with a hike that you couldn't go on unless you were on this hike, because it's an off-trail hike.
Which is a big no-no
That's
when
a
you're
big
out there
nuts.
by yourself.
Highly illegal.
Yes.
And
Like-
if
And
you're
they're not messing around either. Like, you'll get yourself in a lot of trouble.
Yeah, and I want to keep cautioning people on that. You know, you won't just be able to reach down and pick things up and stomp around wherever you want. There'll be a very careful hiking area.
It's very deliberate. As
Yeah, as
to
a matter
where
of
you're
fact,
going.
the whole hike is on the biggest part of the hike is on an old roadbed that people used to drive cars on way back in the day. And then we're going to attempt to go over a cliff carefully. And
Okay.
and then we will land in the Rock Run Valley, because Rock Run Creek feeds that. And I think I have a photo, if I remembered. See if there's a photo before the lake was ever made of the Rock Run Valley. Is that in there? Yeah, there we go. And it's incorrectly
wow.
labeled at the bottom. I don't know why it says Wellston and then Highway, Chillicothe Highway. I don't know why. It's like a postcard that
Near
someone mislabeled. But if you look very
Wellston,
closely, there is Graveyard Cliff in the middle of it with no water at the bottom.
Interesting.
And if you look across the hillside there where Dairy Orman is now, you see three little houses. One of those is the old Rock Run School.
Oh, there's a school out there.
There was a school at the end of that
Interesting.
road. And that road kept on going across the lake. It didn't end right at that peninsula there. It kept on going.
So that low spot there is now the lake?
Yeah, right where the
Okay.
shadow is, you can see where the valley, there's a little creek through there.
Interesting.
And that schoolhouse, it's interesting, was moved. And how they did that back in the 40s, I don't know, on a truck, I guess, to
Wow.
up on what we call Pine Ridge. And it became a cabin, and it's still there today. It's it kind of became known as Jerry's cabin, I think, and then his
Interesting.
son is taking over it, and they still have some activities there, I believe. One of them is called the Rites of Spring, and where they all get together and celebrate spring. But
Awesome.
it's on the Seward property residence there, and that was moved. That was an old schoolhouse. So next time you drive by that green-looking little cabin, you can remember that was a school at one time down there. But at any rate, we're going to drop into the back side of the watershed of the Rock Run Valley carefully, and there's some really interesting formations back in there. One of them is called Lincoln's Nose. Yes. We have an old map that we do not know
That's funny.
who made the map. We can't find that out. And we have old records at the Lillian Jones Museum. They were Camp Arrowhead newsletters.
Yes.
And in it, they talk about these formations like Lincoln's Nose and so forth.
Okay.
And so we hope to see some of that. And it's kind of swampy back in there. And some of the, I wrote down some kind of rules we'll have, and we'll have this on the registration about the hike. The hike is $20.
Okay.
And you pay at the lodge. And the hike will start by everybody coming to the lodge first, okay, across the lake. And we will have a little gathering there inside the lodge. We'll talk about being careful and what we're doing, and then there'll be a map on how to get to the place where a van will pick you up to take you to the trailhead. So it's a very complicated thing to put together here.
Gotcha.
Yes, and we're working on vans. If anybody has a van they'd like to donate, we'd appreciate that. We could always use another one. We're going to limit this to 25 people.
Oh, okay.
And the reason we're limiting it is more so because of parking problems in both places. There's just no big parking lots where we're going. So anyway, we'll meet at the lodge, and then I will talk about some things, and then we'll motorcade to down to Beaver Pike, and there is a private entrance to the lake that we'll take down there.
Ooh, fancy.
Yes, they will unlock a gate, and this is where the van, we hope, will take you to the trailhead. It'll probably take a couple trips if you only have one van.
Which, again, these are all things that you are not able
Yes.
to see on your own.
Right. Yes. And there is the foundation for an old school that we'll point out. We want to talk a lot about history and a lot about science on the walk too. And I recommend you be a somewhat seasoned hiker. You don't have to be a all-out mountain climber, an adventure or anything. But if you're able-bodied, because it's not going to be a really long hike, but there's parts of it that probably will be difficult when you're going down and up this cliff that's not got a well-defined trail on it at all.
Okay, and that's what I was going to ask. I mean, is this what kind of shape do you have to be in to go on this walk?
A lot of people just hike out there at Lake Kathrine regularly. That's fine.
That's fine. Okay.
That would do. It's hilly and so forth.
So you're not taking your rappelling.
No, we're not
equipment
rappelling.
or anything
Not
like
rappelling.
that.
I would recommend really good boots.
Yeah.
And since we're probably going to be across the swampy area, waterproof is best. If you have those, I'm lucky enough that I have high top hiking boots that are waterproof, so that's perfect for it. You can get by with it. It depends on the temperature and how wet it is. It might be dry. It might be warm. You don't know. Might be a little bit of snow, which would really
Might
be
look
neat.
like this outside
yes,
today.
That would be beautiful out there.
Yeah, you couldn't get so lucky to have.
Yeah, and you want to dress in layers because I always have to do this because no matter how cold, I have hiked in the teens before, ended up carrying everything but one layer. And when you start going up hills,
Yeah, you're working hard.
Yeah, you're working hard. Water. Just a water bottle and maybe a snack.
Okay.
This is going to start by the time, I think we're going to meet at Dairy Orrin probably at 12:30, and it's Sunday, November 23rd, I should say that.
It's on a Sunday.
Yeah, it's on a Sunday. We moved it to a Sunday. Give people time to get church and grab something to eat. Meet out there at 12:30. And by the time we actually get everybody to the trailhead, I'm thinking 1:30 because we got to keep looking out for daylight. You don't want anybody back in the dark.
No, you're right.
But the mileage is not big. I would say 2 or 3 miles, but it will be a lot slower going.
Okay.
And the hike begins with a long climb up to a ridge too. So there'll be a slinky effect there, and we'll let everybody gather up at certain places.
Yeah.
And a couple things to see. We'll pass the infamous Liar's Lodge cabin, where that was. And I think I have a picture of that in there. An old black and white picture. Yeah, it's a little hard to see.
There's a story behind that,
there's
right?
a lot of stories behind that. Yeah.
Why it's called Liar's Lodge.
Bill Martin has an excellent Friends of Lake Kathrine website, and he has some stories about people coming there on the weekends. This lodge had no electricity. It had the only heat was a fireplace, which is still remaining in the woods, the remains of it. And it was a big gathering spot, as tiny as it was. And I believe those two people there are J.J. McKittrick and Doc Perry. These guys hunted, and that was their hunting cabin. And I believe the guy on the right is Dr. Perry. So that's a really old photo of the cabin.
Interesting.
Again, this was up. You can see it's in a book up at the museum where it took.
So will you see on the hike? Will you get to see the remnants of that?
Yes.
Cool.
Yes. Yeah. It's been there a long time. There's just some stones from the fireplace and a few other things that survived the decades and decades. And that's, again, they used to drive old 1940s, 50s cars up to that. And it's amazing when you're on the hike and think, how in the world those old cars made it up through here.
Yeah, no 4-wheel drive,
No,
no,
nothing.
you know,
Nothing.
no
Nothing.
modern conveniences.
And then, we'll continue on past that then. That's kind of our first landmark, and that's where we'll first stop and gather. Then when we get to the edge of the cliffs, we'll stop there and gather everybody up, talk to them, and so forth. And I didn't show pictures of some of the geologic things. I didn't want to ruin it.
Yeah, I know,
Just
right?
keep it a mystery. Yeah,
I love that.
And but again, be prepared for any weather. It's rain or shine.
Yep.
And so it could be anything. It could be hot for all we know.
On November 23rd, I can remember going to Thanksgiving and having shorts on,
Yep.
so in flip flops. So
You
you
just-
just never know.
I hiked out at Lake Kathrine the other day in a t-shirt and shorts, and I was covered with sweat by the time I was done.
Yep. It's Ohio, man.
Yeah, it is, and when you start up hills and stuff, that makes a big difference.
Sure.
So anyway, average hiking condition. If you've never been on a hike, I would not recommend this for your first hike. If you've experienced it, just walking the trails out there and so forth. We do ask that if you're under 18, you come with an adult, and we do not recommend it for small children because it would be dangerous around the cliff area with them.
Sure.
Again, it'll be a rugged ride back to the trailhead, and we'll adjust with the number of people and how many trips and what vehicles we have and so forth. If you have I would suggest you carpool if you can, and bring as few vehicles. If your friend or your neighbor's going,
Sure.
then get together, and that will help our parking situation more than anything, because these areas are just not designed to park cars. Even our lodge has very limited parking out there. We've improved it and made some more areas, and we have handicap out there too now. But we will. And this will all be explained on the registration. We'll meet at the lodge at 12:30. I will do a short history, talk about it and everything there. People will pay their money right then. Cash or check. We don't have electronic setup, so cash or check. If you write a check, it'd be Friends of Lake Kathrine. And it's $20 a person. And we'll talk about it. And your ticket will be the map you get. And the map you get will be showing you how to get to the trailhead parking area off of Beaver Pike.
Gotcha.
It's like 1 minute off Beaver Pike. You go Valley Chapel Road, then Rock Hill Road.
Okay.
And Rock Hill Road's a dead end road. It's gated. And again, your own food, your own water if you feel you need that. And we'll have a first aid kit in case somebody scrapes their knee or something. That should cover. Other than when you get there and find out what else, that should cover it.
Yeah.
And I'm not trying to make this a race or anything. As a matter of fact, registration should open tomorrow. And it will be a Google form on Facebook. So if you're interested in this, I would go ahead and follow the Derry Orman page or my Facebook page. And because that's where the registration will be. And once we hit 25 people, we're going to have to cut it off at that.
That's right. And I just can't stress enough, we've all been to Lake Kathrine and we all understand the natural beauty but this is his opportunity to get off the beaten path and to see some of the history of Lake Kathrine and get to see some of these places that you don't normally get to see. So I think it's fantastic.
Well, we'll see you there, maybe.
Maybe. You never know. Well, Joe, thank you for stopping
Anytime.
by. And again, follow the Friends of Lake Kathrine, follow the Derry Orman page. All of that. And you can sign up for this hike, which
And
is
if you
fantastic.
just don't know how to register and can't figure it out, just message me on Facebook and I'll direct you to it. I'll send you the registration link.
Yep.
Okay?
Sounds good.
All right.
All right. Our good friend Joe Finch, get hold of him if you're interested in this, or check out those Facebook pages and you can sign up for those hikes or that hike because it is going to be fantastic.
Sunday, November 23rd.
There you go.
Okay?
See, that's right before Thanksgiving?
That's the Sunday before Thanksgiving.
Okay. All right. Okay, well, I see our good friend Jeremiah is in the house, so I think that he might have some news to go over. So let's switch out the guys, and we'll be back and talk with Jeremiah and get some news in just a moment.
Did you know Jackson is home to a locally owned and operated full-service print shop? Zip Printing covers all your print, signage, and design needs. From business cards, booklets, and posters to yard signs, banners, screen-printed t-shirts, oversized signage, and more. We can help you or your business advertise and look good doing it. Zip Printing also offers logo design. Allow us to assist you in building or elevating your brand today. Zip Printing is located in the Stockmeister Plaza at 708 East Main Street in Jackson, Ohio. So stop in or give us a call at 740-286-3023.
All right, and we are back with Jeremiah Schaefer in the house, and Pete Wilson is still recovering from.
I was trying to get the snow. If you're just waking up and you haven't looked outside, there's a little snow maybe on your car.
They're holding it up.
Yeah, you're holding it up.
Yeah. No, Pete Wilson is still. What are you doing to that snowman?
Trying to hold it up.
Oh yeah.
There you go.
I can't get it.
I feel like he's trying to violate the snowman.
I like the snow effect. It's very nice.
Yeah, Adrian was being a smart aleck, but we kind of like it. No, did Pete Wilson? I mean, is he still like mind blown after the game on Friday? Is that why he's not here today?
Maybe.
He celebrated a little too much, maybe?
Possibly. He left me some notes. But as you know, I know nothing about sports, so we're going to read it as he wrote it. Wrote it about sports ball. I do have a couple updates in here, too.
Okay.
Because I know some different stuff happened. So we'll just go through this. As we know, it was a playoff game. Start of the playoff games. I know there's a series of them before you get to the final one.
Yes, Jeremiah talking sports ball.
Yeah, trying to talk sports ball here. So here's what Pete wrote to me, because Pete can talk sports. Okay.
Yes.
Jeremiah Shaver cannot. So I'm gonna read it as he left, and he says, in perhaps the most dramatic fashion possible, the Jackson Ironman.
That's the truth.
I watched it on YouTube.
Did you?
Because we were home, and so I flipped it on, and we had it on, the whole evening, and it was a bit of a nail biter there at points in the game, and I'm sure he's got some of the big highlights here about that. So the Jackson Ironmen advance in the Division III Regional 12 quarterfinal playoff game with a 24-21 victory on Friday night at Alumni Stadium over Miami Trace Panthers. The Ironmen scored the winning touchdown with just 35.6 seconds remaining on the clock.
That's dramack fashion. Let's talk about that.
Yeah, that is very dramatic. Remaining in the game, it says when Ryan Simons, made as he brought down a 16-yard pass from quarterback Bodie Wolford in the corner of the end zone. It says with just 4 minutes and 21 seconds remaining in the game,
so exciting.
The Jackson defense stopped Miami Trace on downs by inches at the Jackson 33-yard line. The Ironmen then drove 67 yards in 11 plays for the winning score. Seisman was one of the heroes as he rushed for, this says 197 yards on 17 carries and 2 touchdowns, including one from 95 yards. Yeah,
Holy
I got to watch that happen, that touchdown where he ran it back for 95 yards.
That's awesome.
And I was sitting on the couch. I was like, go, go, go. And he ran it all the way back.
Do you think they can hear you?
No. I was yelling at the TV. Why do we do that, though? I was yelling at the TV. I don't know.
We all yell at the TV, and I don't think they can hear you.
Yeah. No. Can't hear me. But he also says senior place kicker Thatcher Brown also kicked a 40-yard field goal on the last play of the first half, which proved to be the 3-point difference on the final scoreboard. So that made a difference in the overall score there at the end. And then it says, hard luck, Miami Trace finished the season with a 10-2 record, with both losses coming against the Ironmen.
To Jackson.
How about that? Wow.
Oh, boy.
I didn't know that.
Yes.
So, and this is against the Ironmen, who are now 9-2 on the season. Soon after the game, we have to note this. I heard a little bit about this, and we have a little bit of an update. He says soon after the game, Jackson head coach Andy Call was taken by emergency squad to the hospital for a medical issue and was later hospitalized.
Scary for everybody involved.
Yeah.
I know. And the kids, as they should be celebrating, are terrified for their coach.
Yeah,
That had been
I'm sure
really
that
hard
was a lot
on
of
them.
worry there.
Yeah.
But he has an update on coach in here I saw. He says the Ironmen will advance to the Region 12 semi-final game next Friday night at 7 p.m. when they travel to London to play the top-seeded and unbeaten London Red Riders.
Ooh.
It says London also battled last Friday to defeat Cincinnati McNicholas 17-14 in another Region 12 quarterfinal contest.
Okay.
So on Coach Hall, he says Jackson head football coach Andy Hall is back home in Jackson and reportedly doing well after spending time in the hospital this past weekend. Coach Hall was taken to the hospital from Alumni Stadium after last Friday night's home football game due to a medical issue and was later hospitalized. However, his wife Emily informed the public on Facebook late Sunday night that he was back home and was doing great. On behalf of Coach Hall and the family, she expressed their thanks to all those that offered help, reached out, sent prayers, and good advices. It says the overwhelming amount of support was appreciated.
Yeah.
So, little
Good.
bit
That's
thoughts
good
and
news.
prayers there for
Yes,
Coach.
absolutely.
And so that's a little bit of football there for you.
There you go. You got through sports ball real good.
Yeah. And so in Saturday's edition, Pete finally had space to get a lengthy feature that I wrote from Wellston High School about where they're growing lettuce in the classroom that's being served at lunch.
Okay, that's cool.
Yeah, so we have a video that I'll show, and when we come back, if you have any questions, we can kind of go over those.
Yeah,
so
no, I
we'll
think
show
that's
the video
amazing.
I threw together, and my headline for this feature that ran in Saturday's edition, you can pick up the Telegram and read that, but my headline was From Classroom to Lunch Table, Wellston students grow fresh lettuce for chef salads.
Awesome.
So you'll have to check this out. At Wellston High School, students aren't just hitting the books, they're learning hands-on as well. The students are cultivating fresh, leafy green lettuce in the classroom that's now being served in the school cafeteria, bringing a whole new meaning to farm to table. On Friday morning, October 2nd, students enrolled in the class Introduction to Agriculture, Food, and Natural Resources got the opportunity to watch their project come to fruition as cooks from the school cafeteria arrived in the classroom to harvest the students' first batch of lettuce, which they grew from seeds. The cooks were careful and harvested only the lettuce leaves, leaving the plants, which continue growing more lettuce. Hadley Montgomery, on behalf of her fellow students, spoke to the Telegram about the project made possible through a collaboration with Wellston City Schools Food Service Director Tina King.
Hadley Montgomery, I'm in the FFA. We started this project around the beginning of the year. It's a little grow tower, and it's basically vertical farming. We built it all together. We put little seeds inside of it. We put basil, Roman lettuce, and green star lettuce. I thought it would take longer to grow it. I thought it would take a couple months, but it only took a couple weeks, maybe a few weeks, but it actually didn't take that long. We decided to give it to the cafeteria for the students to eat. I was pretty proud of that the FFA is being more involved with the school.
The Flex Farm is an efficient, scalable indoor hydroponic system with 288 plant spaces, a self-contained water system, and LED lights growing without dirt. The indoor system makes growing fresh food and education possible any time of the year since it's not impacted by outdoor weather conditions. Additionally, growing hydroponically is a powerful teaching tool as instructors in the classroom can engage young minds in the process of growing their own fresh food. The Telegram also got the opportunity to speak with Wellston City Schools Food Service Director Tina King, as well as Brenda Walk, who is the ag teacher and serves as the advisor for the Wellston High School chapter of Future Farmers of America, or FFA for short.
So Miss Tina King purchased the Grow Tower for my Intro to Ag, Food, and Natural Resource class, and my students put it together. They got the water so it was at the right temperature or the right pH, and they got the nutrients correct in it as well. And then they planted the seeds, and we got it started, and we've finally got to the point, and it's only been 4 weeks, yes. And we're to the point we can already start harvesting the lettuce for the cafeteria to use.
We plan to use all of the lettuce in our salads at lunch at the high school, and we're going to use the basil in our sauces. We're going to try to get this one going good, and then hopefully I can talk her into another one, and we can supply our salads at the middle school and intermediate building. I've been to a lot of meetings, and these are very well promoted.
Yes.
And I knew that she loves to do these type of things, and I thought, talk with her. She partnered with me, and we got it going. She does a great job.
Our CTE program is relatively new, so funding is very low. And I've been wanting to purchase one of these for the classroom for years. And Tina was very, very kind to purchase it and let us give it a shot. And so far it's working great. The kids love it. I mean, I don't do anything. Right. They have done everything. They test the pH every day. They test the nutrient levels every day. They make sure that the plants are growing. If they see any openings in there, they reseed it for me. I don't have to tell them anything. They enjoy doing it.
And they're learning.
Farm to Table
the
platform.
Sources is just
yes.
Wonderful. This is a great thing.
Hey girls, come on.
All right, and we are back. That was fascinating.
Yeah, no, it's very, very interesting there at Wellston High School.
I want one of their salads.
Yeah, no, it looked really good.
It looks so good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I didn't say this in the video, but the end product there was 22 chef salads, complete with boiled egg, cherry tomatoes, chicken, ham, and cheese, is what they ended up with from that first harvest. And they said that, they're probably harvesting it again, because I wrote this and visited. It was on October 2nd, so it's been about a month. So they're probably about ready to harvest some more.
I would say so. It grows fast.
So, yeah, and it's like I said in the video there. It's all hydroponic, and it's basically vertical farming. And the system they use is called a flex farm.
Love it.
And,
I think those kids, that's an invaluable skill they're learning.
No, it's really neat. And she said the kids take care of everything. And they have plans. I didn't say this in the video,
be rewarding for them too.
Yeah, they have plans. They got a donation of some raised beds. Mm-hmm. So in the spring, they're going to add some raised beds there right outside the classroom to maybe do some.
Good.
So they'll have an experience of both.
Yeah.
Using soil, and then they got the use of the water there. So
love it.
But the class, the class was called Introduction to Agriculture, Food, and Natural Resources, and it's taught by Brenda Walk, who is the ag teacher, and she oversees the Future Farmers of America, your FFA, and there was a period of time when VOAG and FFA weren't offered there.
No, absolutely, it disappeared.
Yeah, and I can remember, I'm a graduate of Wellston High School, so I graduated in 2008. So like in 2003 or 2004, when I came to Wellston High School, I think may have been the last year of that particular class. Well, not this class, but just VOAG in general, and FFA. I think went away.
No, and it's a much needed thing, and I'm so glad to have it back now at all our county schools. And
it's been so the VOAG class returned to Wellston High School's fall of 2020. So it's already been 5 years. And then FFA was reestablished in 2021 there. So, and they're, winning awards and everything. So
Doing great.
Doing great. But so that's a rundown of some news and sports. Pete led me some Veterans Day things, but we'll leave that for him for tomorrow morning since tomorrow is Veterans Day.
Sure.
And he can do a rundown of these tomorrow.
Of the different programs. Alrighty. Well, we thank you for stopping by today. It's always fun hanging with you. And have a great day, everyone. Be safe out there. I don't think the roads are all that bad, but maybe slow down just a hair as that snow continues on. It's not going to be, devastating or anything. It's just slow down.
Yeah, I put out this morning, the National Weather Service did an extension to their Special Weather Service announcement. And it is now through like 7 p.m. Tonight. Mm-hmm. And they're expecting, let me pull it up here and I can tell you real fast before we get off the air, just to give you the latest. The statement is in effect through 7 p.m. this evening, November 10th. And the statement says snow will increase in coverage this morning and again this evening. It says this will result in light accumulations of anywhere from 1 to 2 inches coating roads, it says.
Yep.
So be sure to listen to the radio, watch Facebook pages. Could be,
Just
I don't want to
careful.
say it, but could be delays tomorrow maybe.
Yeah.
Who knows?
Never know.
But especially when you're driving over those overpasses and bridges.
Yes, they get slick.
Ross County is currently under a level 1 snow advisory.
They've
and
had
I've seen
a lot of accidents,
overpasses.
I think it took people by surprise.
Yeah.
So
especially the first of the season here, I guess.
Just remember, snow is slick.
Yeah.
Slow down. Okay. Well, have a great day, everyone. We'll be back tomorrow on your Veterans Day, and so we will see you then. And thank you so much for tuning in. And be careful out there today. Bye-bye.